All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. I'm just changing up my structure, as you can see here. So let me know in like kind of the live chat of how that works in the comment section if you're just kind of watching this over again. Of course, in this video, I'm just gonna be going over. Hold on, let me do some stuff. Going over the live U.S. Open of the stock markets and of Bitcoin. I'm just going to be looking at order flow, just kind of see what's kind of going on. Again, I'm just going to try to keep it short and sweet. And right now, I'm just going to kind of share around this video so we get more people into the stream. So hang with me tight. We still have about 7 minutes before the U.S. Open. Just remain patient during this. Usually, it likes to kind of trap traders during these times, so I kind of sit back and kind of relax. But I'm just sharing this around real quick. Live streaming EXO. We'll look at footprints too. Let me refresh the page here. There's a lot of people streaming, so I don't really know how many viewers I'm going to get. But nevertheless, we continue on and we go on. So, of course, I have EXO charts kind of popped up on my screen here. I did modify my streaming, so hopefully it's more kind of viewer friendly. Let me know again how you guys think of it. But again, just looking at order flow right now on the 15-minute time frame. Again, nice OI increase, or open interest increase, as prices kind of increasing as we are coming up and kind of touching the daily open, so to speak. Going to kind of the trading view chart, not really many levels. I'm kind of keeping it kind of simple, kind of redoing the stream a little bit. But just looking at the footprint bar stats, again on the bottom right here, very nice delta, large increase in delta. That means a lot of longs are kind of coming in. If we turn on the net longs and comparing it to the net shorts right now, really just a bunch of shorts kind of closed out the position around the VWAP. Again, this yellow line you see on my chart, and a whole bunch of longs kind of opening up right now. Again, I like to kind of sit on my hands right now, especially before like 4 minutes before the US Open. So nevertheless, we are rejecting off that daily open, so it could be interesting what we kind of do here. Again, I do expect us to possibly kind of come down, some shorts come in, and then possibly pump up, or vice versa. Again, that 8:30 to about 8:35, I noticed a lot of trap traders, and I'll kind of point them out to you as we are just kind of live trading with this. So I'll kind of go down to the 5-minute time frame and see what's kind of going on. Right now, it looks like some shorts are coming in, but again, I'm not really getting too excited. So again, possibility that we do come down towards this daily point of control or the VWAP and just kind of pump up from that. But again, we'll kind of see what's kind of going on here as price kind of consolidates throughout the day. Again, I won't be surprised if the stream doesn't really get many views, but nevertheless, I am kind of going through live examples. The reason why I didn't really stream yesterday is this massive downtrend. Usually, as a trader, a good rule of thumb is that you want to see a bunch of kind of consolidation or kind of a range forming instead of this like continuous down of the trend. Again, it would have been just a simple, straightforward stream. Just keep on shorting, kind of go with the trend. I'll go and just kind of take a look at order flow. I'll actually go up to the 15-minute and kind of see what I'm talking about. So again, what kind of defines a healthy downtrend? This could actually not really too healthy actually looking at it. Typically you want to see an increase in OI, open interest, as really you want to see like more shorts, more people participating, shorting. But nevertheless, kind of zooming in here. Here you can see a large amount of volume. So again, 68 million volume increasing here on the footprint bar, increasing from 68, 71, 120, again 100, a lot of volume. Just keep note of that, especially when you get gray, and these usually 100 million or more volume is really like kind of abnormal, and it's something to kind of keep in mind of just kind of looking at the charts. But nevertheless, I would not take a long here, especially when you get 228 million volume on this kind of candle down. Just zooming in here, whole bunch of longs kind of getting stopped out, turning on our net longs here, a lot of stop out. OI decrease, so that is kind of weak. But nevertheless, I would have not longed here, really. Just looking at really the volume would have really stopped me. I do not like large moves down or up on large volume unless I'm going to be going with the trend. But again, if I want to like counter trade that trend, again, that is a huge red flag to me, and I would not have entered a trade. Yes, price did go up a little bit for kind of a scalp, but again, that's kind of risky, large amount of risk there. But nevertheless, just continuing, a lot more volume injecting into this market, 236, almost 300 million volume on this. Zooming in here, a lot of long liquidations, as noted by turning on and off the rect. You can see a large purple, bluish colored bubble, and that means a whole bunch of longs just getting liquidated based off of that. Few shorts getting liquidated, as noted by the kind of the blue bubbles here, but again, nothing to really take note of. Again, you want to see those large bubbles on rect to kind of take note of them. But anyways, just continuing on to the present. Right now, looks like a somewhat of strong uptrend right now, as we did get a large increase in OI. Work my way down the 15-minute. We are kind of live trading on the US session, but again, I'm kind of staying on my hands right now. Kind of dumping downwards a little bit, but nevertheless, I do see a good amount of longs kind of in this market at the moment. Not too many net shorts opening up, dropping down to the 5-minute right now. Again, we're getting a nice kind of rejection off of that daily open right now. I don't really see too many trapped traders, possibility of trapped shorts coming up in the as price kind of continues. But again, I'll just kind of work my way down and kind of look at the 3-minute. Really, the 3-minute is the lowest time frame that I tend to look at when I actually want to execute a trade. When I mean execute trade, it means I want to get into the trade. Good morning, Jason. Only about 4 viewers watching, but nevertheless, it's fine. Again, this very strong bear market really separates the strong traders from kind of the weak short-term traders. The more serious traders tend to kind of stick around. So again, kudos to you guys for if you stick around and just kind of trade during these tough market conditions. But yeah, again, I'm just kind of being patient right now. I don't get too excited within like the first 3 to 5 minutes of the US Open, but again. So just looking at this, decrease in OI as noted by the drop down there. Turn on net shorts. Doesn't really look like too many shorts are coming in. It just looks like longs are closing. Looking at net longs, you can see the decrease in OI as net longs are coming down. So you can kind of like compare the two. Again, there's not really a specific way of really doing it, but again, just kind of take some time and practice of looking at it. But right now we do see a good amount of some shorts coming in possibly, so we could possibly kind of trap them. Again, we're just kind of sitting at a support level right now. Looks like some shorts coming in right there, kind of trapped possibly. Again, kind of too soon to really call it. But there is some shorts opened up kind of underneath water right here. Again, to confirm these kind of trapped shorts, you want to see a whole bunch of net longs opening up right now. Some longs are coming in, so again, you want to see those stacked imbalances of longs on order flow on the 3 minute. So I mean, stacked imbalances is just kind of this on the right hand side right here, so on the blue. So again, I want to see more kind of longs coming in, trapping down these shorts, holding them underneath water. So far so good right now. I still want to see more longs coming in. Again, it's a Tuesday, so I might not see as much market participation right now, but good amount of longs coming in, trapping these shorts. These shorts are trapped underneath water right now. Again, you can take a paper trade scalp long, not financial advice, but very, very nice OOI increase as prices kind of increasing, so a good amount of longs just kind of coming in, trapping these shorts underneath water. Again, you want to look for trap traders because number one, they can either get liquidated, which will close their trade out in the long, or number two, again, they can just manually close out their trade at a loss, nevertheless opening up another long. So again, just kind of adding fuel to the fire, fuel to the market. Good amount of stacked imbalances here. Typically, you want to see more like a 3 row size of stacked imbalances, but nevertheless, can't really have those textbook market orders. So again, as the first 5 minutes are just chaotic, kind of really unpredictable. Again, market likes to really trap people, so possibility of these shorts kind of closing out right now. But nevertheless, we are in a huge downtrend, so shorts do have kind of more strength right now, just in this example. So again, any long you take right now, treat it as a scalp. Don't get too greedy. Never really want to catch the bottom or the exact top. You're gonna lose so much money trying to catch the top or the bottom. So again, just take it level to level. But nevertheless, kind of a good example of some trap shorts. But we'll see if we kind of continue up here. Possibly have a swing failure pattern of this. Kind of a swing failure pattern of up here at around 23,400. But again, it's always cool to be speculative. We're kind of in a micro uptrend right now. We'll see if that kind of holds. Again, don't be too greedy with your long positions. Wow, market reversed again. First 5 minutes are freaking unpredictable, but nevertheless, possibility that we do kind of start dumping down. But again, I do look for a reverse in market kind of price, and once that 9 o'clock kind of comes around. But this move down, again, you can see the decrease in OI as longs are kind of getting stopped out and shorts kind of closing out their position. So again, this is kind of a weak move down, so to speak, right now. Yep, same here. I haven't really been trading. Yeah, man, back test a lot. There's really no formula to how much you can back test or whatnot, but again, if you're just looking at the charts, really anything helps. So it takes time, it takes effort. A lot of things that people don't really want to do. They want to be given everything, but really I was expecting kind of more pump from this. Again, not really a textbook scenario, but typically you want to see stacked imbalances of multiple longs, just kind of opening up price, trapping the shorts of stacked imbalances here. Here you can see a whole bunch of shorts kind of opening up at kind of the valley area low of the candle, but large OI decrease as we are dropping down here. So this move might be kind of weak. Again, you want to see OI kind of increasing. But again, OI does like to kind of reset, so to speak. So it could be a possibility that we do come down here towards kind of the VWAP and then it's kind of pump up. But don't really take my word for that. I don't really see too many shorts coming in right now. But nevertheless, just looking at market structure locally, very locally, nice uptrend, higher low, higher low, higher low. So again, it'll be interesting once that 9 o'clock kind of comes around and we'll see what's kind of going on. Hopefully you guys like my setup. I kind of changed like how my windows are displayed, so hopefully you can kind of see more clearly of and not really be distracted of my whole like kind of display on my computer. But nonetheless, the 3 minute is a very good execution time frame for kind of identifying with these stacked imbalances and just kind of quote unquote kind of counter trading them, especially when you see like stacked shorts and then followed by stacked longs. This wasn't really a good example. I would have waited until that order or this candle kind of closed to have less risk with it, but yeah, again, kind of more shorts kind of coming in. But nevertheless, we could drop down here and just kind of reset this whole up wave of the momentum towards the VWAP. That is just the local support that I'm looking at. But yeah, this whole summer will be a wonderful DCA opportunity, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but just what I'm going to be doing. Again, I think we're just going to see sideways until August. Usually summers aren't volatile. They aren't bullish. They're kind of bearish. So again, just kind of comparing it with seasonality of stock prices and Bitcoin. But yeah, I'm starting to see a lot of 14K charts appearing. Peter Brandt just posted a 13K chart. Lot of people being bearish and not willing to buy. So again, a lot of fear in the market at the moment. But nevertheless, we're just kind of looking at and seeing price kind of gradually coming down towards its VWAP. That is kind of the next point of interest. Again, I want to be longing right now. I'll go up to like the 5 minutes, see what we're doing here. Some longs getting stopped out a little bit. We'll take a look at kind of single prints, see what's going on here. So yeah, it looks like the bears are kind of defending at around 23K roughly, as we do have a 12 row size selling candle or selling tail. So it could be a possibility that we do kind of drop down lower. a kind of a more bearish sign of this is that we got, a retest of this selling tail right here, noted by this wick. So that kind of added more pressure towards the kind of downside. So it could be a possibility that we do kind of drop down today. For right now, this is bearish up until I'd say 9 o'clock, but don't quote me on that. A lot of it seems like shorts are coming in. Not too many though. This mainly longs closing out of this kind of uptrend. But nevertheless, we are at the VWAP. We'll see if it holds. It's kind of the day point of control, so nevertheless, kind of a reversion to the mean. But really just looking and seeing that we might have a possibility of a 80% setup, as we did get a daily open outside of the previous day valley area. So again, we are below the previous day valley area low. So if we do get some 30-minute candle closes within here, kind of a lower possibility looking at order flow. But again, this would be kind of a bullish scenario, especially with this naked daily point of control at around 23,650. This is a naked point of control based off of a large volume candle, so 5 billion volume. So definitely looking at this as a resistance and kind of a place to take a short off of, especially when you have a large volume candle like this. These point of controls, specifically naked point of controls, are of significance. So especially whenever you have a point of control that is 3 billion or more, this is almost a 5 billion candle, so very kind of strong resistance, as I do have this kind of on my chart at the moment. I'll go back to order flow, just kind of see what's going on here. I'll drop down the 5-minute. So it looks like kind of shorts taking profit. Still kind of bullish macro structure. Again, typically you want to see that kind of the previous candle have a low volume. This is kind of gray, so that's kind of a red flag. Dropped on the 3-minute. Very interesting, man. Some longs coming in. Increase the tick size to 30 just to easily see it better. Again, just looking at this, I wouldn't be too hopeful. Still like 13 minutes until that 9 o'clock comes around. It's kind of interesting what time does. So looking at Solana real quick, again, we have been like hovering around this weekly level at around 25.90 roughly, and it has been pretty respected and pretty well defended. So again, Solana is kind of something I'm largely DCAing into compared to like Ethereum and Bitcoin. Again, not financial advice, but it is at kind of a low. I'll kind of refresh my page here. Zoom in here. Again, I have a feeling we're gonna lose this VWAP here. A lot of shorts coming in still. So again, we still have yet to kind of touch this daily point of control or the previous day low here. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people live streaming right now. That's fine. Let me update. I am trading probably until 9:40ish, so another hour. Again, the market participation right now is kind of resetting. So this is kind of a locally weak move down. It's kind of hard to kind of analyze it all the time on the 3-minute time frame. Kind of want to see more of a trend, but really the local trend is kind of a weak move down. So this is slightly bullish. Again, could be a possibility that we lose this VWAP and then kind of back test this previous day low or daily point of control for that matter. They're just kind of confluence right now, but as a support level. But again, seeing kind of shorts coming in. Let's see here. The S&P is kind of bullish right now. It'll be interesting what happens tomorrow because Wednesdays are super volatile, so that'll be an interesting trading day. Oh, how long in years have I been trading? I've been trading since 2017, so I was a swing trader since 2017, but I really became like more of a scalp and like local time frame trader since March 2020. So 2 years, almost 2 years, a little bit over 2 years of in-depth trading, I guess. But yeah, I am looking at this previous day low. We'll see if this VWAP holds. It's not really looking too good. Some shorts coming in really. Not too many longs. Just looking at net longs and net shorts. But dang, looking at this though, I wasn't expecting Bitcoin to really drop down suddenly like this. I was expecting more of a gradual decline, really. So, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes in August. Again, I posted a video this morning, kind of the moon boy in me. I try to make it as interesting as possible, but yet still technical and knowledgeable. So it was kind of fun acting as a moon boy. Not gonna lie, it was a fun. Yeah. Again, a new session kind of compared to London. We were chased down to the 6-6. Oh yeah, we did. Nice golden pocket retrace. So this might hold. I don't know. We'll see what 9 o'clock kind of plays around. It's been holding so far, kind of. Oh yeah, the hologram thing. That was just a custom thing that I drew. It was a real pain in the ass drawing that, but again, it was just custom curves. If you go to Trading View and draw the brush tool, it was the curve right here. It was a real pain in the ass to draw. It took me like 3 hours to draw that sucker. We'll see down here. This would have been the kind of the support. So I guess, yeah, I guess it is holding. Good amount of delta overall. Some shorts getting stopped out, it looks like. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if we come up and kind of retest this wick up here towards the naked daily point of control. Again, just a resistance. So we could get kind of a Wednesday dump down. Tuesdays tend to be like a reversion or kind of opposite of what Mondays do. And then Wednesdays are kind of a hectic day. I don't know. It likes to trap a lot of people with volume. And then typically Tuesdays are kind of neutral and Fridays are kind of a reverse of Monday. So typically, again, don't really take my word for it. But looking at this, so far so good. On this candle specifically, it looks like a lot of longs kind of came in as looking at the footprint bar. A lot of delta to take note of and good amount of volume. So this could be quite kind of bullish just before 3 minutes of the 9 o'clock hour. Doesn't look like too many shorts are coming in. If anything, shorts are closing. Again, we can take a look at and analyzing volume from this kind of range. Or what we could do is take a look at and draw a parallel channel. Kind of trade that. God, I always get my tools mixed around. So just looking at this guy. We are bouncing kind of out of the median of that parallel channel. Not really the best parallel channel. Again, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches, 4. But I'll kind of delete that. Large amount of longs coming in, so this is bullish. We could bust through this daily open. Again, just kind of a OI reset. I always zoom out on the time frame you're looking at and see kind of the overall trend of just what's going on. Again, it's super hard to analyze candle to candle. But again, this kind of simplifies things. And here you can see as we're moving up, OI is generally increasing with this move up. And then really on these pullbacks, these micro pullbacks in order flow on the 3 minute, you can see kind of a decrease in OI. So again, this trend is favoring up an uptrend nevertheless. But yeah. So yeah, it could be a possibility that we come up to this naked daily point of control. Kind of looking for a short based off of this. A lot of volume traded in that point of control. Getting some spam on my channel. It's annoying. The good old spam bots. But this looks pretty bullish. Might get a little bit of a micro retracement based off of this daily open, but overall kind of has some legs a little bit as we possibility come up to kind of this previous day point of control. Probably not the most exciting stream for today, but again, I'm just kind of keeping it simple. But looks good, looks good. We'll look at kind of macro, see what's going on here. Again, this whole move down has been kind of weak. So really not too strong of a move down. Looking at OI, especially after this kind of capitulation candle. Again, this further to my point is that less and less traders are interested, especially during kind of now. So again, these are times to really grow your skills, to be learning, and if you survive this, there's a good chance you'll survive trading long term. This has been brutal, especially towards like larger players, very long term players trading this too. I know Peter Brandt was explaining about it. Oh yeah, trade swing failure patterns with EXO. Yeah, I'll work on a video towards that. Again, there's more videos I will be adding to EXO. Some of it is just really adding structure to it and kind of organizing my thoughts. Again, trading and teaching are kind of two different things I'm learning, so hopefully I'm getting better with it. I mean, there's 330 videos on this channel I've made, so hopefully I'm getting better at kind of teaching and explaining things. I know I can be very vague at times. So we'll look at daily. Again, not really much strength. My computer may crash loading all this. But again, generally you're seeing a decrease in OI. But this candle was insane with volume 5 billion almost. We'll take a look. I think it was a lot of longs closing out. But take a look at 4 hour. Again, I only really look at the 1 hour and kind of down. But once in a while, I'll take a look at kind of weekly, daily. Not as much though. Not a whole lot. But looks like a lot of kind of good delta typically. Could be a possibility of kind of an OI reset, but overall, just this candle on the 4 hour looks bullish. So take all you want from that. 1 hour. One hour kind of good, I guess. Half hour. Kind of in a micro uptrend. Looks like we're bouncing off that 382. So that is a good sign of a healthy uptrend. Again, whenever you see price pumping like this, typically you want to wait for like a local retrace, so draw a fib. Again, these are kind of the values you want to be looking for as a reversal or being respected. That's just really how the way I trade. Just an idea that you can take with you for your trading, I suppose. But yeah, I'll be live for about until 9:40, so another half an hour yet. But it looks like we're in a uptrend, so looking pretty good. Get some notifications on my phone. Again, usually I want to see more of a range being kind of traded. So this could be more of continuation to the downside, I think. But again, I'd only enter a trade based off of this rejection right here. And then you can continue the short downward until at least like this low is taken out. Bounce off the golden pocket right now locally. Been kind of the trend of it. Oh, I guess we didn't bounce off the golden pocket there. We'll see right here. Right here, bounce off the 786. Let's pull back. Kind of hovered around the 0.5. And right here, kind of broke through everything. But landed off the golden pocket right here and then continued up. CBD, let's see what's going on here. Doesn't really look like any absorption. Again, just in kind of an OI reset of the local trend. So we're bouncing off the golden pocket. Again, kind of my bias towards entering into a trade. But what is JS? JC? Oh, JC, Jason Casper. I don't know. Ask you a question again. not only that, but people get really salty and really like in their feelings during bear markets. So a lot of hate going on too in the bear markets. So again, just something to be aware of and careful of. A lot of hate lately too. Perfectly catch bottom. I don't know. It's close to impossible to catch a bottom, in my opinion. Again, it's possible, but like, if you continue to do it, most of the time when you're wanting to catch a bottom, you'll just keep on losing trades. So really, I guess your P&L isn't really worth it, just to have a success rate of catching the bottom. But can trade these local bottoms, I suppose, and typically you want to see, just kind of want to have a copycat of kind of what's going on. So typically you want to see volume decreasing at a support or resistance, and then typically as prices kind of bouncing off of that support or resistance, you want to see kind of players joining in on the move with you in that direction, and kind of you can point your trades with them, so trade with the big money, I suppose. Again, looking at delta clusters, each of these numbers or values are market orders. So again, they're not really limit orders. Really, the only time that you can look at limit orders is, again, opening up the D bars and looking for those hidden divergences with the CVD, or cumulative volume delta overall. But I'm kind of surprised we're dropping down, to be honest. I get a retest of this VWAP. Looking at the 1 hour. Okay, we'll take a look. So you're saying right now Bitcoin is creating a kind of a pattern. I guess I'll just kind of see what you mean as Bitcoin kind of continues, but maybe this is the start of the pattern? I don't know. Really, 20K isn't really a huge support, really just looking lower. This 19,200 is a large support level. I think this is a naked monthly point of control and a weekly, so very interesting nevertheless. This old naked daily point of control, if I remember right, was somewhat of a naked weekly point of control, and we just kind of crushed through it. Really. But just looking at the 4 hour is in a pretty good downtrend, I'd say. But I'll go back to the 1 hour. Just comparing like this as a fractal, I suppose. Of like this previous fractal to this. If this support holds, there is a possibility that we come up and then it's kind of trade sideways for a while. Just comparing it to this. This would be a retest of kind of the previous day. I don't know. I'm just kind of making things up right now, but I don't know. We'll see. $718 or $818 also. And then retracer file. Hey, welcome G Vero. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but welcome to the channel. Yeah, I don't really know too many people from Italy, but good opera music. Listening to opera music when the market is dropping is kind of a different feels. I remember listening to opera music up here as the market was dumping down. I don't know. You kind of feel like a Sith Lord or something. So, nonetheless, seeing it drop down. Again, no support or resistance level really below us, so not really too sure what's going on. Usually when you're not sure of this, you do not enter trades. If you were to enter a trade right now, it'd kind of be gambling. Again, I do see us kind of coming down to this previous day low and then bouncing up from that. Again, not financial advice, but a trade setup that I am looking at is taking a short off of this naked daily point of control. This whole kind of move down looks kind of weak. Again, just a way of the market resetting open interest. It happens. Again, Mr. Market likes to screw people out of their money and just kind of transfer around money. It's typically from the low trading players, the newbies, towards the bigger trading players. Just kind of how the market works. Again, market has no feelings. You gotta kind of remember that. The market never owes you anything. Again, that's just kind of the mindset to kind of go through and just really be trading emotionless. I think I'm gonna make it like a whole new channel of just mindset and just kind of what I've learned. Again, mindset at this point is just kind of a big factor, and just something to be continuously learning throughout your trading journey. Again, that's the reason, or books, what Michael Burry's been learning, kind of Warren Buffett. A lot of philosophy and micro economics thinking. I don't know. Oh, it's in Jason Casper's course. But yeah. For his course, I think it's like $300 or so. But feel free to check him out. I don't diss YouTubers, and nor do I really. I don't know. So the 80% setup is not confirmed yet. Again, I want to see two 30-minute candle closes above 22,575. So I'll kind of map that out for you. What was that value again? 22,550, give or take. So this is the previous day valley area low. So if we go to the half an hour time frame, looks like we did get a rejection off of that. But just zooming in here, I'll turn on my magic marker. You want to see the 30-minute coming up, breaking this as a resistance, and then closing above it, possibly retesting it as a support again. You want to see two candle closes, so kind of lines like that. Those are candles closing above it. And then there is a possibility that will come up towards the previous day point of control. But with this, again, 80% chance that we come up to 25,225 if we get to 30-minute candle closes above this previous day value area. My bad. I meant to put down a value area, previous day value area low. And then ultimately with this too is take profits should be the previous day point of control for this. So again, kind of confluence with the naked daily point of control. But that's ultimately where I'm kind of looking for a short. But yeah, no 80% set up right now. It's not really confirmed. But good question, nevertheless. I won't really attempt to pronounce your name, but apologies if I can't really read that. Again, I'm more of a numbers guy. That's why I kind of went the engineering route. But I'll go back to order flow and see what's going on. Again, just kind of hovering around the VWAP, it looks like volume weighted average. Kind of on low Y, so kind of boring price action a little bit. Again, I'm kind of sitting out of the markets right now. This is kind of pushing it with this kind of range. It's really a small range. Just looking at the daily time frame, again, really no range on the daily time frame. Really, you want to see a good range kind of being formed. So again, just looking at this, I'll go on replay mode. Typically, you want to see kind of a micro range being formed on the daily time frame to really start trading. So again, I wouldn't have really traded this or attempted to really start counter trading the whole kind of trend of this downtrend and entering long positions until this would have really happened. Yes, you can possibly put some swing trades in, but that's kind of a different thing to do. But again, not for my taking, not enough range to really make this a good trend to trade off of. So I am a part-time trader, but it really depends. Like right now, this week specifically, I haven't really been watching the charts, but I don't know, you can dedicate as much time as you want, but I remember to kind of take rest. Really, for the weekends, I tend to be my kind of looking back at the trading week and kind of seeing everything. So typically that takes me, I spend about anywhere from 4 to 10 hours based off of that. Lately it's been kind of 4 hours since there really hasn't been as many trades I've been taking, really based on the kind of the structure of the market at the moment. But again, this depends on how much time you have or dedicate towards into trading this. But really in the past, like over summer, I was back testing stuff like 20 hours a week. So hopefully that kind of answers your question. But yeah, 23,600 is a big naked daily point of control. So yeah, that is something I am looking to take a short. lot of volume backed behind that daily candle. But yeah. You can see I really use the 10-minute as the tick size is all messed up. I'll save that. Again, kind of a boring market at the moment. Kudos to you guys if you're scalping, but yeah, I'll probably be on for another 10 minutes. Hopefully you guys kind of learned something new from kind of all this. Welcome to anyone who is new to the channel. Feel free to check out my playlist on XR Charts or Market Cipher. Whatever really suits your fancy. But I think they'll be of good use to you and point you in the right direction towards kind of being a long-term trader. Again, whenever you see kind of the VWAP going into price like that, unless it's a new daily open, is typically a glitch and you kind of want to refresh your web page on the XR Charts version, red version. But yeah. The stream does have like a 20-second lag time behind. Who knows, we may not really come up and test that point of control for a while. Again, it's really hard to tell, especially since we don't have a daily range, quote unquote. Not much of a 4-hour range either. So again, this is kind of, you can kind of short and pray if you want. Might be profitable, I don't know. Kind of hard to tell again. Not much of a range on the 4-hour. So, nevertheless, kind of hard, but just be careful out there. Practice good risk management. So, I'll probably get going pretty soon. Feel free to ask any last minute questions in the chat. I'll try to answer them. If not, have a good rest of the trading day. I'll wait around for like another minute or so. Again, just be careful with longs. But if I were to take a long, I'd want to see a good bounce off of this previous day low. Again, price doesn't like to move too far away from the previous day. It likes to, again, kind of stay the same a little bit. That's why price kind of goes back towards the previous day and kind of goes back and copies that price action a little bit. But again, not really financial advice. How do you determine a range? Is it not the previous day high / low? So you can trade the previous day high or low. Again, just looking at the charts and really determining if you want to like take a long or really want to trade this. Just looking at the daily time frame, again, you want to see more of sideways action on the daily time frame. At the least, you want to see more on the 4-hour time frame. Again, it's kind of subjective, but you want to see typically a little bit longer of a range. So if this range continues for like another 2 days, it'd be a nice range to kind of trade. But could be a possibility that we do drop down a little bit more, but it's hard to say right now. Could be a possibility that we get this sort of range right now, but again, there's like 3 candles within this range on the 4-hour time frame, so it's very hard to tell if this range will go sideways or not. You kind of need more data to really specify what's going on. But hopefully that answers your question. Typically though, I want to see more data going sideways in the range. This 4 hour is really pushing it. But yeah. That is pretty much it for today. Not really the best video, as there isn't really much of a range forming, but trade the range. Short the highs, long the lows. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for your time. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this. Although it's not really the best market conditions to really be trading this, I guess you can kind of short and pray, but again, you want to have those high probability setups and wait for the setups to come through you.